On first down, Breeze. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check. Hey, box truck. 48. Sammy. Easy, opposite.
Now Breeze. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that'll set him back 5. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans. The Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
48 Mike. Here we go. Hey, kill. Check.
On play action, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you craft everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A.J. Klein. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Ginn.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Kill. Hey, Charlie.
Breeze now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Breeze now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Here we go, D. All day defense, all day. Sammy.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On the counter, here's Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bravo!
Here's Breeze to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they unforce another incompletion.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
27. Switch. We're going to 54. Why? Jam.
Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Like 22, he's counting 22. Here we go, 46. Shoot.
Now Prescott. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Watch the run. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. Switch gears. 26.
Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. We're going to 52. A little flare. Hey, watch it.
A give to Elliott running left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Ready? Hey, kill. Hey, we're going to 54. Why in?
So that'll back them up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Out. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Check 50. Go. Get out there. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands.
And the blitz does come. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ginn. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Orbit.
Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight ends right. You got 3 smooth. Hey, look 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go.
Breeze now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
We're going to 52. 44. Echo. Check. Okay, double up. Football is the mic. Mike's football. Under. You get 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. Mike 47. I got one. No. Off. Then we're going to 53. 47. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. You can't block me. 26.
First down, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Hey, exit. Mike, 48, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 13 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Saints. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Smith catches left side. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
You go tight. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
44,
To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Cooper was the intended target. And now it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Prescott. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
Touchdown, New Orleans! 4 touchdown.
Ladies and gentlemen,